Good afternoon, everybody. Hello, Assalamu alaikum. I would like to start to tell you about the map. What is the map? How did it started? From where did I get the idea? We will discuss this step by step together now. The idea came to me since 2011. It started when I heard about a workshop abroad. It was talking about theta healing. I wanted to learn about what is the theta healing. I never heard about it before. It was discussing about how to remove the negative emotions that are stuck inside our bodies, inside our genes. We got them from 7 generations backwards. Oh, this means that we will clear all the negative feelings that we have 7 generations from now backwards. This was very interesting. This means that we could move freely and forward in our lives in a better condition. I wanted to go and learn and study as usual, but at that time the country was in chaos. It was the revolution. Everything was confusing, everything was mixed up. A friend of mine was afraid. She told me, don't go. You can do it here. You can learn here. You can study here. At that time, I didn't believe her, and I wanted to go. My heart wanted to go and learn, and my mind said, no, this is too dangerous for your life. Will you be able to come back? Will you be able to go? Will you be able to learn? What if you learned and everything went okay, and then you discuss that your problem started from the 8th generations or the 9th generation backwards? This was a moment of enlightenment. Oh, who are my ancestors? Who are the people that I carry their genes? I carry their qualities in my system. 9 generations or 10 generations, who are they? I don't know them. I don't know these people. And then I started thinking, who was the first one whom I belong to? Mankind. And then suddenly I realized, oh, the first man created by Allah was Adam. Adam the Prophet, peace be on him. And this was really the time of enlightenment, a moment of enlightenment. Who is Adam? I don't know him. I know his story, generally. But I don't know, what did I get from him? What did I learn from him? He is the first man, and I need to know a lot more about him. I called my friends and I asked them, I told them there's something big, we have to discuss it. And I told them the idea that crossed my mind. Who are these people? Who are these prophets? How do we learn more about them? Some of my friends were very interested, and we started to meet weekly, once a week, to discuss about every prophet and every situation they went through. All this we studied from the Holy Quran, because it was one book. Everything was written in the book. The stories of more than 25 or 26 prophets were in different chapters in the Holy Quran. We started gradually to read and understand and get out of the situations they went through. What is the wisdom? What do we need to learn? And why did God send us all these nice stories in the book? They were not only stories. We discovered that this is a lifetime, that we are going through them now, and we can solve the problems, our problems that we live today and now, through understanding how did they behave and how did they react to the different situations that they were put in them. The starting point was Adam, as we said, the first man who Allah created. He was the first prophet. So let's discuss briefly the story of creation of Adam, and how he was created in heaven and how he came to earth, and then we will understand why and how can we use all this knowledge to help ourselves to live better life and to solve our life problems now. Now we will start discussing and understanding what is this map. The map starts with Allah. Allah means God. Allah, the Creator. Allah is the light of heaven and earth. He created everything in heaven and everything in earth. He is the one. He is the most knowledgeable. He is the one who created everything. And He is responsible to preserve everything. Okay? Allah created in heaven the angels. The angels, these are creatures, creations made of light. They are only doing the right things. They obey, they worship God, and they obey all the rules. They praise Allah all the time. Now, Allah called the angels and made an announcement. He said that He will create a man, a human being, a man who will be made of clay and will be created by Allah's hands, and Allah will give him His breath to get a soul, and then he will start to be alive. Of course, the angels did not understand why would He do such a thing. Why would He create a man to live on earth, to be a successor on earth, to be a Khalifa? Khalifa in the Arabic word is someone in authority to the work on earth. The angels asked Allah, why would He create a human being that he will do some corruptions on earth and will do some bloodshed and will not be obeying and praising Allah all the time like the angels? This was very strange. Allah said, I know everything that you don't know. This is not in your knowledge. You have to bow to this human being out of honor, not worship. They worship Allah, but to honor Adam, because he was God's creation, all the angels bowed to him, except one of them. He said no, and he refused to obey the orders of Allah. Why? This was Iblis, or Satan, or a shaitan. All these names are the same. Allah asked him in another conversation, why don't you obey my orders and bow to honor Adam that I created? Iblis said in a very arrogant way, I will never do this. How come do I bow to some creature that was made of clay and I am made of fire? Allah said, this is my order, and now you are refusing to obey, then you will be out of heaven. Iblis said, he insisted, and he was stubborn, and he insisted that he will not obey the orders. At that time, Allah said, you are out of heaven. But Iblis asked Allah, please leave me alive till the judgment day, and then his proposal was accepted. Back to Adam. When Adam was created, Allah taught him everything, the names of everything, the names of the science, all the sciences in the world. The starting point, Adam learned it from Allah directly. And then Allah called the angels and asked the names of all these things. The angels did not know how to answer. They did not know this knowledge. They said, we don't know this, we never learned this. So he asked Adam to present what he learned, and Adam did it in the very perfect way. Only then Allah said to the angels, didn't I tell you I know things that you don't know? From here, let's wait and start and understand from this story how to use these information to help us to solve our daily problems. Allah here is a symbol of the authority. It's the higher energy level. It is the higher authority figure in the universe. When we use it in life, use the same authority position or role in life, it could be the father, the mother, the grandparents, the headmaster in school, the principal, the boss, the leader, the president, whoever is in charge of lives of people who are less, who are followers, and there is someone responsible. This is a place of responsibility. And of course, even any people who are in the responsibility place, Allah will be on top of them, and this is something we have to remember all the time. In life, we will find some people behaving like angels, who are surrendering, who have peace from inside, who are doing all the positive things in life all the time. We will find some people who are arrogant, who will never say that they are wrong, who are narcissistic, who are stubborn, who don't go back and say I'm sorry when they do something wrong. Okay, so these are different types of behavior that we meet in life, and from here we understand the different types of behavior of every creature that Allah created, and we will understand now later on, going through the steps, we will understand how to use every one of them. After Allah taught Adam, He gave him another honor. He gave him a wife. This was Eve. These Adam and Eve, Allah gave them all. He gave them all the paradise. He told them, eat whatever you wish, have all the freedom to do whatever, enjoy all the paradise, except one tree. This is the forbidden tree. Don't even come near the tree. This is forbidden. Okay? And remember that Satan is your enemy. So they were warned, Allah warned them that Satan is the enemy and this is the forbidden tree. He said, La taqraba. La taqraba means don't even come near it. He didn't say don't eat from it, don't touch it, don't sit under its shade, don't enjoy it. No, don't even come near the tree. And from here we will learn another step in the behavior that we need to learn to solve our problems. So, of course, Satan was jealous because he knew that Adam was, in a way, he was the cause that Allah got him out of heaven. So he decided to seduce Adam to get him into trouble, to get him out of the right path. So he waited when all the life in heaven between Adam and Eve was very normal and routine, and they were becoming acquainted. Everything was easy for them. Satan just made a goal to get them out of heaven. He chose the perfect timing to whisper to them to get them out of the path and tell them, why don't you eat just a little something from the tree? This tree will give you eternity, will give you luxury, will give you. And he started to seducing them to come and just have a little from a little piece of the fruits. As soon as Adam and his wife took a piece, just took the first bite, everything was exposed and revealed in front of them, and they saw their private areas that should not be revealed. It was a moment of shame, it was a moment of guilt, it was a moment of shock, it was a moment of how come. It was a huge moment because they lost, they forgot, they didn't do what Allah told them to do. Allah said, I told you, I warned you, don't come near the tree and don't listen to Satan, and you did both things. Now it's your time to go down to earth. So here we will find the word qala. Qala in Arabic means they both said. What does this mean? They both said. That they said, we are sorry. They said, please forgive us. You are all merciful. Allah, please forgive us. They said that they did something wrong and they asked for forgiveness. And this was totally opposite from the behavior of Satan, who said, no, I will not go back, and I will not say sorry, and I will still be the arrogant one way. It doesn't change. So when we discuss the behaviors here, here is someone who is doing all the good things, here is someone who is doing all the bad things, and here is someone reactions that sometimes we do good things in life, good behaviors in life, and sometimes we do bad behaviors in life. And from here the map explains to us, when we do something good, very well, we are doing like the angel's behavior. When we do something bad, we learned that crossing the lines and doing the bad things and misbehaving or deceiving or being deceived into wrongdoings, we know how to say, I am sorry. We know how to say back, I will not do this again. We will know how to make another link and behave like good people again and back to the path. This is the story of Adam and Eve and how did they come back to earth. When they came to earth, this is the real life, because their mission was, when Allah created Adam, He said, I will create someone, a human being, who will be prospering the land and doing good on the earth. We are all Adam's children. Some people do good by giving birth to kids and doing good things in life. Some people who build, some people who clean, some people who teach, some people who do their work. There are many aspects that we all want to make the land, the heaven and earth. We are doing the earth in a better position. This is our role. This is our mission in life that we should be doing. Back to the story of Adam and Eve. We will understand here that when we do something bad, Allah already told us, don't come near the bad things. Now, going back to earth, Adam and Eve's role was to bring children to earth and to prosper earth. So, at that time there was no enough people on earth, so Allah told them, Eve will have childbirth. She will give every pregnancy, she will have a boy and a girl. The second pregnancy, another boy and another girl, and the one from the first pregnancy will marry the boy from the first pregnancy will marry the girl from the second pregnancy, and vice versa. And this happened. So here are the two of the sons of Adam and Eve. They are called in Arabic Qabil and Habil. Qabil and Habil, one of them was very bad, strong, jealous person, and the other one was kind person. So the strong, the jealous person, he wanted the wife of the other brother. They went to Adam and they asked him what to do. So Adam said, make a sacrifice to Allah and see what will be the decision. So they both made sacrifice to Allah, but the strong one, the bad one, made it carelessly. He didn't care if the sacrifice was good or not. And the other one did his best to do his work and to do his job in a very well put way. So Allah accepted the good one and did not accept the bad one. What happened? The bad one told the brother, I will kill you. So he decided that he will kill him, and he informed him that he will kill him. The other one said, if you try to kill me, I will not resist you. I will not do something bad, because Allah said we should not kill ourselves, we should not kill one another. But the other one insisted that he will kill the brother, and this is what he did. Of course, after he did the killing, he was shocked. The first moment, he believed that he was victorious. He felt victorious. But after this, he was shocked. He found a dead body of his brother in front of him. He was unable to do anything. He didn't know what to do. All his feelings were corrupted and scattered, and he didn't know what to do. So Allah sent him a crow that was burying in the ground another dead crow. He learned from seeing this that he should bury his brother under the ground too. And from here, this is the end of the story. Now, let's see how to use this story. What do we learn? Where is the wisdom from it? How do we have, since knowing all these steps, different places and different positions and different states, what does this mean? How does it help us to solve our life problems? Now, let's see how will we use the map to solve our life problems. When people will come to you and will start telling you their story or their problem or whatever they are facing, either they are in the place of the authority figure, they are the rulers, they are the authority, or they will behave like good people all the time in a positive way, or they are stubborn and arrogant and insisting that they are not doing anything wrong, or they are having luxury in life and they're enjoying, but they did something bad, and after they crossed the limit and broke the rules, all the problems was revealed and people knew what they were doing. For example, it could be here the problem was not known only to them, but when they moved here, the problem was revealed in front of a lot of people. These are the symbols and the signs that we use. You start asking them, do you like when you are here? Do you like this position because you crossed here? If they said yes, I like it, then they are linking to this negative energy. It's their choice. If they say they don't like it, then they will be linking to say, I am sorry, to undo what was wrong. If they said yes, but one of them will behave arrogantly and one of them will behave in a positive way, then there will be separation, emotional separation or physical separation. This could be a divorce between the marriage. This could be separation in work if they are working together, their partnership, their friendship, whatever the bond is broken because they choose different behavior. Sometimes when the problem comes and you find here that the people are jealous, they are fighting because of jealousy, out of jealousy, and we meet these days a lot of problems based on jealousy. From where did it start? It starts from I want what you have and you want what I have, and people are start quarreling or fighting or doing anything that is not a good behavior. When they are doing this, they are linking themselves to this bond, the jealousy of Satan. And now then again, will they behave like Satan and insist on wanting what does not belong to them, or they will say I am sorry and giving everything what belongs to them? This is another way of understanding. Is your jealousy out of arrogance, or your jealousy because you did something wrong and you are ready to go backwards? This is this symbol of this position. Here is the separation. As we said, separation could be physical separation, like in death, in divorce, everyone will be in different position. If you travel abroad or some other place, this is physical separation. Someone under the ground, someone on top of the ground, or both on top of the ground but in different places that they are separated. It's a decision. This is physical separation. It could be emotional separation. They are at the same place, but emotionally they are not bonded. It is physical separation. It is not physical separation. They are in the same place, but emotional separation. So, when you find yourself or the people who are having problems, they are emotionally separated. Someone is on top of the ground. He's the killer, and this is the killed person. this is not a physical separation. I mean, when it is only emotional and you feel that you are in a dark hole under the ground, now it is your decision to decide, either do I keep myself here, or I start to raise up again, and come here and back to life here. This is a choice that you have to go. This is your journey you have to go. It could be very, very difficult if you do it by yourself. Of course, you will need some other support. It could be the same person or some other person, or it could be directly from Allah. He will send you some other support and help that you never expected. And then you will say, I am sorry, and back to the normal life, becoming more stronger, more wise, and more able to handle your life in a different situation. So these are the different positions and how to use them briefly. And of course, all the problems, we have to just understand where do we stand, what do we want to do, and what is our choices, and it is up to us, up to everybody to choose the way they will react. Okay, so now let's see how will we use this method to help the kids and the adults, the little teenagers, to use it just based on the same idea of the map. We created this scene, this kit, as a symbol of heaven, and these are the two little children who are living in heaven, and these are the symbol of their parents telling them what to do and what is forbidden, and everything was allowed for them to use except this tree. Don't come this tree. This is our private area for the mother and father. The story goes on when the children used all the places, and then come a symbol of someone funny or someone resembling the mother and father. They look like them, but they are not them. They are deceiving them. Or someone different so differently that they will enjoy their company, and they will tell them to go into the place that was forbidden, to break the rules. As soon as the children break the rules, they will fall into another place here, and then we will be living on earth that needs to be fixed and needs to be cleaned, and all the luxury that they had here, they lost it because they did not obey the orders. At the same time, there are ladders here. When they do something good, when they clean the earth, when they do prosper, they will be able to rise until they come back to the place where it should be heaven in their lives after this. By teaching this to the children, they will understand that they will go through life processes. There will be rules that they should not break them. There will be luxury that they could use them. There could be work that they have to work to earn their living. And step by step, they will understand the map. For older children, we use another method. This is another method. For the elder ones, this is for the teens, 10 years plus. And we will do the same story as we said in the map through their movement like this. So if they have conflict with their friends or with their family members, they will be able to understand how are they behaving and how to reach the next level and the next step, and to understand how to change their behaviors. I wish you like the kit. I wish you like what we did, and I wish to see you soon in our next episodes. Thank you very much.